No, I mean, don't really.
I can't help but laugh, but I shouldn't.
I know, that's what I said. I go, sorry, but it's not.
Only because it's not you, John.
I'm still there.
I'm just trying to wonder.
Take the table.
I'm sitting on
It's not you getting in trouble, so you can only but laugh.
Yeah, you probably right.
Well, that's very serious, isn't it? So serious they've all got the giggles. Maybe that's a stress-induced reaction.
Yes.
And that's what happens to school kids,
Yes.
isn't it?
People deal with things in different ways.
Well, it's pretty frightening because he's been nominated 2 weeks in a row, so he doesn't know if he's up.
That's right.
And if he's could have increased other people's votes so he wouldn't be up.
Yes.
Now, when did this black armband disappear, by the way? Do you know when Jamie stopped wearing it?
No, I don't actually.
Does that mean he doesn't love Katie anymore?
Oh,
Of course it doesn't. I just put it out there. And we all agree that, of course, he still loves Katie. Let's have a look at the tally board, which has not changed because Jamie didn't get to vote. David is on 6, Galen is on 4, and Crystal is on 4. Now, they would all be nominated if it were not for the fact that we have a 3-point twist to implement. So, what we are going to do, we'll run through. Camilla's on 3, Claire's on 2, John's on 2. We've got another page, and there's Ashley on 1. OK, so we've got to know what's going to happen with the 3-point twist. But right now, it's time to cross to the House for Big Brother's first nomination announcement.
What screwed. We're screwed.
Experiment. This is Big Brother. The housemates up for eviction this week are David, Crystal, and Galen. That is all.
First week. First week.
Daily.
First week. I thought they would have said Jamie because I thought you would have been automatically up there.
Oh well. Welcome to our world, right?
Oh, Dave.
OK, now, Rob, you're David's great mate.
Yes.
Why is David looking so close to tears?
He's definitely has guilt regarding the nomination point towards Camilla. And after seeing how Jamie acted, I think he's realising now that he should have used his point more wisely.
Oh.
Yes.
Powerful observation, but I think you may well be right. OK, so at the moment, we know David, Galen and Crystal are up for eviction. I wonder if Claire will change anything when she rides a 3-point twist pony into the diary room. It's interesting to wonder, too, as we're pondering these things, what would have happened at this point had the remaining 2 intruders, Perry and Darren, been allowed to nominate. Next week, of course, they'll be fully fledged housemates, able to nominate and be nominated. But let's get a preliminary peek at who they would have thrown their 2 points at were they nominating tonight.
Perry's great that she speaks her mind all the time.
She doesn't know when to allow others to speak their mind.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think she's joking, but then she's actually quite serious in taking offence.
Just too full on.
Yeah, she's full on, right?
She's mad. I hate to be on a bad side.
Oh no, I would hate to be on that.
I'm no longer the beast of the house.
Perry, who would you nominate for 2 points for eviction and why?
Oh, God. Okay, 2 points. I'd nominate Darren. Reason being is I don't like to be sworn at. I don't mind swearing, but not to be sworn at. And I find that quite cheeky and rude.
That is all.
What do you reckon of the new Darren kid? He's alright. I don't think he'll ever be one of the boys, though.
With Darren, he's just what I think is extraordinarily good looking and it's making me really uncomfortable.
He has a brash, boyish confidence. However, not mature.
He was flirting with me.
Darren,
Yes, Big Brother.
who would you nominate for 2 points for eviction and why?
For 2 points, I would nominate Perry. I very much dislike the way she interrupts me and talks over the top of me, and I find it very rude and I find it very inconsiderate. The reason why I don't like this is because I feel I can't ever get my point across to her when I talk to her, and I feel very shut out by this.
That is all.
Okay, so they'd nominate each other, but we will not know until next week who else would nominate both of them or would not. But coming up, tonight's Queen of Live nominations, Claire, will exercise her power with the magical 3-point twist.
This is Big Brother. The final round is the Cockroach Cup. Claire, you are the winner of the Friday night games. Claire, who do you choose to take with you and why?
I'm definitely going to take Rob. He's an absolute scream. I have heaps of fun with him and he certainly deserves it because he's the next one due. 2 weeks in a row. Oh my God.
Which box do you choose?
I'm going to go with number 3.
Open box number 3 now.
I'm going to China!
Welcome back to Big Brother Live nominations number 9. Now, last night's evictee Rob is here warming the cockles of our hearts and ready to share his psychic powers regarding Claire's 3-point power. I'll just quickly ask you, who do you think?
Claire Bear will be 3 points to save for Dave.
Dave, that's
Definitely.
what our live audience thinks. But it's time now to cross to the house as Big Brother calls Claire to the diary room.
So this is more of a salmon pig.
This is Big Brother. Claire, to the diary room.
Good luck, Claire.
Clear off.
Pull the boobs up.
Claire,
Big Brother.
as winner of Friday night games, you have the power to affect who is up for eviction this week.
Yeah.
Who do you choose to deduct 3 points from and why? Either David, Crystal or Galen?
Yeah, you know how much I'm stressing about it. But I'm going to go with David. As I sort of say, I've become really, really close with David, so friends are forever. But I'm equally as friendly with, obviously, Crystal as well. But there's also another saying that family always sticks together, and the more I spend with David, the more and more I look to him like a brotherly figure. On so many levels, we relate to one another, and he's an absolutely amazing person. So I'm going to give my 3 points to David.
Claire,
Big
return
brother.
to the lounge and say nothing of this to your housemates.
No worries.
Ticket to eat myself stupid so that I can try out for that show.
Head down.
Bum up. I'll be right. She'll be right. She'll be right.
She'll be right, mate.
My ex-roommate used to have this T-shirt that said, "Doesn't matter, D-U-Z-E-N."
Sometimes you don't know if it's worth it.
Okay, traumatic experience there for Claire. Do you think she's made the right choice?
She's been pondering on it for a while now. Even in the rewards room, she was telling me how she's having a few problems coming up with Crystal, and it's been
What do you
brewing
mean
with
coming
Claire.
up with Crystal?
There's little niggling things that Claire's been stewing on. She's the kind of girl, she'll think about it for a few days, and then she'll go through and do something about it. And the power to do something about it is definitely with nominations. So I'd like to think that she did address it with Crystal, whatever the issues were. We'll soon find out. But yeah, it's going to be hard for Claire when they read the new announcements if it's changed.
And they all realise, she must have taken them from David.
That's right.
If they can work it out, and they're very canny in there. We've seen Claire use her 3-point twist, so it's time now to take a look at the final tally board. All right. Now, prior to the 3-point twist, David, Galen and Crystal would have all been nominated. 6 points for David, 4 for Galen and 4 for Crystal. But if we take 3 points away from David, what happens? Galen nominated for the very first time with 4 points. Crystal nominated, I think, for about the 5th time with 4 points. Camilla nominated for the 800th time with 3 points. And David nominated yet again with 3 points. All right. It's time for Big Brother's final announcement of this week's nominees.
Good wake-up call.
Good morning. Cupcake.
Dutch oven.
Turkey slab.
This is Big Brother. Claire has just exercised the most important part of her prize for winning Friday night games. She's deducted 3 nomination points from one of you. The housemates will face